Hi, hello, hello. I don't know why, but we have a new chapter of One Piece today on the official Viz Scanlations too. This isn't some weird leak or anything. I think this is because of Japanese holidays. They start releasing Jump on strange days around the New Year. So I don't know. I'm not complaining. New chapter is exciting, even if it means a little longer wait for the one after this. Let's get into it. Let's read chapter 1071, which does not have the title on the first page, but whatever. Instead, we get this nice little color spread. The full crew decked out in red alongside Uta, the duder antagonist, I think is the term you'd want to use, of the new One Piece movie, which I saw. I think I talked about it in a previous chapter. Very good. A lot of fun. Really crazy, really weird. A lot of musical numbers, which was fun. That was a surprise. Okay, let's get back to Canon Land with this chapter called The Hero Deploys. Okay, so a couple of chapters ago we saw this. That Kuma paw fruited himself off of the Okama Island, where the revolutionaries were repairing him. He said, I'm good. I'm needed somewhere else. I don't know how the heck he decided that. I don't know what exactly he's planning on doing. He fires off here to the base of the Red Line. Is that Sabaody? It looks like Sabaody. It's got the big bubbly trees and stuff. And Sabaody, of course, is right at the Red Line. And Kamabaka Kingdom, I think, is also on that same side of the Red Line. I don't think it's in the New World, right? No, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not Sabaody. They say it's Red Port, but I don't know if that's just the specific government port that's at Sabaody. Okay, whatever. Kuma smashes into the wall. Does he smash through the wall? No, he just smashes into the wall and then falls down into the port. Everybody recognizes him. This is something that happens in One Piece a lot. That pretty much anyone seems to be able to show up anywhere, and your various mob characters that happen to be gathering around will immediately go, that's Bartholomew Kuma, the Celestial Dragon's invincible slave. What's he doing here? He recently escaped from the land of the gods. I guess in these times of turmoil, people are reading the newspapers pretty obsessively. But I don't know. I just think it's really funny to imagine something like this happens and they're like, who? What's this bear looking at effort? So he struggles up to his feet, creaking and crawling. It looks like he's been squished a little bit, Looney Tunes style, but sure. That doesn't matter to him. He's almost all android now. Bartholomew Kuma has appeared. Dispatch Marines on the double. All citizens are required to leave the area at once. He is considered dangerous. Slave of the Celestial Dragon no longer possesses a human will. His current programming directive is unknown. Beware. And that's pretty much as far as we know, too. We know he had been wholly reprogrammed to serve the Celestial Dragons. That's what Jewelry Bonnie is so pissed off about. But then, what explains this behavior? What state did he get to while being repaired with the revolutionaries? What was acting in his mind when he went against his, directives and protected the Thousand Sunny during the time skip? A lot of unanswered questions. My assumption had always been Vegapunk just put some, deep programming in him. That, yeah, he may do 99% of the tasks asked of him by the Celestial Dragons, what have you, but deep down there's these, unalterable directives to do revolutionary type shit. And maybe that's what's kicking in here. Okay, so meanwhile, CP0's trying to lock down the island. They've got the Pacifista online. There was something in the last chapter that I kind of wanted to talk about that I saw some people talking about in the comments of the chapter on the Viz site, of why didn't Luffy take Sentomaru up to the Labo phase? I have no answer either. I think, okay, in the weeks since the last chapter, I thought about it, and I kind of felt satisfied with the answer I'd come to, and now I've forgotten what it was. Anyways, though, yeah, Sentomaru left behind, eviscerated by CP0, presumably. Now CP0 is bossing around the new Pacifista, the Seraphim. Our bizarre mob black suit characters. I guess this is what they're for. Grunt work like this, running around destroying all the ports, making sure Vegapunk cannot leave. This is probably what's going to get Zoro and Brook involved, is that eventually they're going to discover the Sunny. They're going to try to fuck with the Sunny. Thankfully, the Straw Hats had deployed a few people to deal with this. Trying to bust into the Frontier Dome. I do not view Straw Hat as an emperor. Motherfucker. Vega Force 1 can only find within the island's bounds. Okay, sure. All the different Vegapunk aspects are here, besides Atlas, who's a little out of commission. Gotta avenge Atlas. Trying to figure out how they can escape. Vegapunk Prime has a backpack on, which is just adorable. I really, really like his character design. Revolutionary idea. Just still escapes. We are the satellites. We have to sacrifice ourselves. And here we see the Stella system in action. That the different qualities, the different aspects of him are having different opinions and fighting amongst themselves. And I think this is a feature that he wants to use this to generate the best ideas possible, right? But this is pretty fun, yeah. I don't know. It's just like so fun to consider what Vegapunk's life has been like living on Egghead Island with this weird system in place. How do they get stuff done? How has it progressed so much? I don't know. It's like really fun. I want to see. I can't remember any of their names. It's like Edison or Watson or something. Number 3's idea, a revolutionary new idea. He doesn't say that for nothing. There's some spark of brilliance here. What could it be? If we can't escape Egghead Island, we're gonna take Egghead Island with us. Let's move the whole island and use that to escape. Fun one? Unfeasible? I don't know. I got nothing else. It's gonna be something not just let's fight through CP0 and get to the port. As I've said several times now, there's no real value in just having the Straw Hats fight the CP0, or even having Vegapunk fight CP0. It's just like, I don't know, it's not interesting enough. Oda's not just gonna do that. There's gonna be more scheming and stuff involved. Poor Sentomaru. We do have one more ally on the island. Taking our side would mean being driven out of home and chased by the government. Ooh. Okay. Who could this be? There's no way this is just a brand new character. Based on... Taking our side would mean driven out of home and chased by the government. Okay, so at first I thought, oh, it's these Vegapunk aspects don't want to align with this person because it means then getting targeted by the government. But they're already being targeted by the government. So at first I was like, oh, it's some revolutionary. They don't want to be seen allying with them, blah, blah, blah. But no. It's someone who, up until this point, is relatively innocent and could potentially get off scot-free, who isn't being targeted by the government yet. And they're saying... should we really ask this person to take our side when it means sacrificing so much for them? Okay, given that, maybe a Marine that has decided to, if not switch sides, then hedge their bets a little more. A Marine that's like loyal to Vegapunk above the Marines themselves, who's a little skeptical of the Marines in general, maybe, given how readily they're helping them here. Okay. So we're heading for a climactic battle here. Very quickly. This arc is like boom, boom, boom. And so before the fear was... I don't know, it's like some of them didn't want to fight, period, and then other ones were skeptical of if they could win the fight. Now it seems like winning the fight is a foregone conclusion with the strength of this person. So somebody strong. For sure it's somebody strong. It would be pointless to be like, oh, here's somebody that does not meaningfully change the tides of battle. Who could it be? I think it's going to be a Marine. I don't think it's going to be Aokiji, because Aokiji, we just saw recently, is still maybe deep undercover with Blackbeard, whatever's going on there. It could be like Garp or Sengoku, one of the good old boys, who we haven't really seen much of recently, who definitely have a more nuanced moral perspective than just Marines equals good. People who have been around for a long time and could still be sticking with Vegapunk because they're open to listening to Vegapunk. They've been with Vegapunk since the start. It's not like the Germa or Queen or Caesar Clown, who Vegapunk used to ally with. All of those people have been accounted for, and all of those people, to varying extents, are already being targeted by the government. Yeah, I think it's a Marine. It's not Cody, because Cody's kidnapped. I think it's going to be one of the good old boys. Sengoku, or I suppose it could be like Fujitora too. Fujitora isn't like accounted for recently. Kizaru's heading to the island right now. Ryogoku Green Bull was just on Wano and got his ass kicked. I don't know. I just want it to be Sengoku. All right. Full bet, it's Sengoku. I think Sengoku or Garp makes sense, but not Garp, because Garp doesn't take orders from anybody and is too stupid to understand all this science shit. This is my guess. Just because we just haven't seen enough of Sengoku. He's so cool. Okay, so they're preparing to leave. For 7, all of the Vegapunks. Opinions split. So again, I'm still thinking there's more to this. There's more intrigue here. There's yet another force that's trying to destroy ships that leave Egghead Island that Vegapunk doesn't know about, which I'm assuming they're going to encounter when they try to leave the island. I don't know who that is. Some other pirate crew, Edvard Weevil, I don't friggin' know. Could even be a new set of characters, but I kind of doubt it at this point. It's just some force that we haven't reckoned with in this arc. And I still also think that once they get Vegapunk off the island, he's going to take on a villain role of, yeah, I want to bring about the singularity. As soon as that penetrates what Luffy's head, what that actually means, he's going to say, hell no. And then that's why I think it makes sense to bring all of the Vegapunk aspects along, and then we're going to have Straw Hats versus Vegapunk versus Third Party versus CP0. Huge battle royale. That's what I'm envisioning the actual finale of this arc to look like. And then we got Bonnie, poor Bonnie. We're going to have the Kuma flashback somewhere in here, I'm sure. Kuma's going to show up. Kuma's like a force, probably on the side of the Straw Hats. Maybe on the side of Vegapunk? I don't know. Anyways, I keep predicting. So far, I'm not wrong, but I'm not really right yet either, so we'll see. Okay. Yeah, Bonnie shows up again. Gonna attack Vegapunk. The Labosphere is being deactivated. Who did that? It's not a trap. Lucci is correct that it seems very, very much like a trap. But it's not actually a trap. Vegapunk is freaking out too. Is it Bonnie? No, it doesn't seem like it. Bonnie, I don't think is smart enough to do that. And Bonnie, you can see here, is busy just trying to go beat Vegapunk with a pipe. Who could it be? Could it be the person they asked for help is betraying them? I don't really think that makes sense. Maybe it's the person they asked for help. This is their trap. This is their idea. I'm going to get all of CP0 in one giant Buddha-sized punch, perhaps? Is this Sengoku? I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be Sengoku. Last time we saw that dude, he was just in a Hawaiian shirt. He doesn't want to deal with any of this anymore. Who could it be? I don't know. Okay. They attack the ship. Yeah, it's Zoro versus Kaku round 2. Alright, good. Before I was like, it's not going to be interesting enough to retread Straw Hats versus Cypher Pole. But I do want a little bit of that. I want to see Kaku and Zoro fight again. The Luffy versus Lucci fight was good. Something with that brevity, you know, something to just really show off how they've both evolved. Reindeer Dome has been restored. CP0 is inside. This does feel like a trap. Because just CP0 is there, not the Seraphim, right? So they really have kind of cut the force in half, and if they can just wipe out CP0 here, then that's really great. Okay. Huh? I want to relax. Okay, Vegapunk getting towed. No, I can't. I'm sorry, but there's a good reason. Yeah, I think there's like this deep undercover programming. Unless it was Kuma on the phone. No, there's no way Kuma could have gotten there by now. There's no reason to show him at the red line and then be like, oh, the next time you see him, he's made it all the way to Vegapunk. Nah. But yeah, I don't know. Still many mysteries. Who's on the phone? But who was phone? Okay, meanwhile, shall we go to New Islington? Shall we, my friends? Elbaf! We're getting the Elbaf arc, but it's these fuckers! Okay, that kind of makes sense. Alright, let's dial it back a second. Why is the fish so huge? Alright, little Elbaf foreshadowing. Huge Elbaf in the shadows. It's like, from day one, you know, we knew we were getting an Elbaf arc. Ever since Usopp said, I have a giant army that comes from the land of giants that I can command, or whatever he said. And then, you know, that lie ended up being true when he commanded the giants at Ainz Lobby. And then everyone just assumed, oh, we're going to Elbaf. But, like, we don't really need to go to Elbaf. We've already fulfilled Usopp's promise. We've already had the ramifications of the giants from Elbaf all over the story. What would the Straw Hats do there? Maybe there would have to be something kind of a little contrived, like there's a poneglyph there. But there's no real need for conflict there. If anything, Luffy should be like a hero to them, because he's done a lot of stuff for the giant community. And Nico Robin is a hero to them, because they understand the plight of Ohara, and they have all those books and stuff we found out. So there's no real reason for the Straw Hats to be there, you know? But these fuckers, the Kid Crew, they might be there to start shit. They might be there to grab whatever treasures are around, including any poneglyphs, including any road poneglyphs that they may not have yet. Because there's still one that's like location unknown. And this is more fun, right? Because then we get fights, then we get conflict, then we get to see giants smashing their big clubs down and big mechanical metal hands grappling with them and stuff. That's exciting. Okay, this makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. Oh, Garp is here. Garp is sailing for Egghead. What the fuck? I'm already here. Whoa. Okay, well that's Garp accounted for. This makes sense. I should have realized that he was accounted for too. Because there's no way he's letting his former whipping boy turned #1 successful prodigy, Kobe, rot in the prison of some 2-bit pirate. He's gonna fuck him up. This is excellent. Okay, first off, who is this babe? Who is this navy babe with the spiked collar and the leopard print shirt? She looks awesome. She kind of looks like Shaki, you know, the former Empress Amazon Lily Empress, who then became buds with Raleigh. They have the same kind of vibe to them. I don't know if they're related. I don't know who the hell she is. I hope she's like an admiral. No, she's not an admiral. She doesn't look like an old Japanese actor from the 70s. I don't know. Okay, very cool. And then Garp. I love seeing Garp in action all the time. We're going to just go wipe the floor with those pirates. And he could do it. Based on, you know, his experiences as a youth, based on what we know he did growing up, Garp's power is, like, off the charts. We actually have no reason to just assume that Blackbeard is stronger than him. we have no reason to assume that Garp isn't just, like, the single strongest man in the One Piece universe, right? Because we've never seen him fail in battle. We've only just seen him not want to do things, right? He could have captured the Straw Hats trivially at that one point. He goes, I'm going to try capturing you for real for now. And he doesn't really, he just chucks cannonballs at them. He could have, you know, completely changed the tide of the Whitebeard War. He was in a position to stop Luffy, and then he just didn't. He felt bad. It's all just kind of his whims. It's been said many times before, he should be an admiral. For all we know, he should be fleet admiral. He just doesn't want to. That's too much work. So this is very, very exciting to see Garp unleash himself for such a noble cause. A whole lot of stuff is going on. Did you remember that Law and Blackbeard are already fighting, and that when Garp shows up there, that's gonna be what's happening? Do you remember that they kidnapped Pudding? Because they want to use Pudding's future reading abilities and ability to read the poneglyph and stuff? That's all happening too! God, One Piece is so good right now. One Piece is so friggin' good right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the sort of chapter that you can only write after you've already written 1,000 other chapters setting shit up. This is when you're starting to cash in and harvest the fruits that you've planted. Okay, so who was Phone? I think it's Garp. I know, I'm sorry. Actually, it would be so funny if it was Garp. And he did pick up the phone and say, yeah, sure, Vegapunk. And then he immediately went, what was I doing? I'm gonna go rescue Kobe. No. Just kidding. I didn't mean to say Garp. I meant Sengoku. I think it is still Sengoku. And this Garp reveal actually makes me think it's more Sengoku. That they're getting these characters involved. And maybe we're gonna get a parallel story where each of them kind of hits the limits of their age and realizes they can't just mop the floor with the new generation now. Okay, that's my bet. Sengoku was Phone. Garp might actually beat Blackbeard to some extent. I think at least they're going to get Captain Kobe saved. And this babe is the next admiral. All great predictions. I know what's up. I'm your One Piece expert. Shoutouts everybody. Goodbye.